What is up, guys? Ivan here with getivan.com, and we have a Quora question. Is it a good idea to buy SEO leads? I scanned through these questions already, and I made a few bullet points here in my notepad. And a lot of these guys in overseas are saying that it's a scam and it's a terrible idea to buy leads. I don't think that's true. It's kind of strange that so many people are saying that. Uh, but of course, it depends on the nature. I had to give it depends answer, but it does depend on the nature in which the leads are collected. There's a variety of circumstances depending on the assets that are being used, and you need to be kind of familiar with those things. Here are my notes. So if they say, "Hey, we're selling leads, and we're not going to show our assets. We're just going to route you those leads," and they tell you that they're collected from SEO assets, and that they're going to hide their websites because they want to protect the link profiles and the anonymity and things like that. I would not buy those leads because you don't really know where they're coming from. They may not be pre-qualified. They may not be inbound leads. You don't know the quality of those leads. There are big companies out there who literally sell SEO, and then they just go and buy Yelp ads, and and redirect Yelp traffic to people. So you need to know where they're coming from. You need to see the site needs to be visible. It needs to be niche specific. And so if you can see the site and it's visible, it's niche specific, then it should be a really great opportunity. You also should have an opportunity to get it generally with this model. It's like local services. So like, local lawyer or something like that, lawyer asset that ranks for a variety of locations. Or accountant or salon and spa, typically local SEO. And people will set up assets, and then route leads using either forms, or form fills, or a pay per call model is pretty common. In some cases, rank and rent model might be out there where they'll just rent you the whole site by putting your phone number out there, or maybe routing both form fills and phones, and possibly live chat to you in some way. So there's a variety of ways to structure it, as long as it's visible and niche specific, and you know that it's local and relevant to your business. Then yeah, those are great opportunities, because it takes a long time to rank those kinds of assets. And oftentimes when folks get those assets going, they are looking for one client. Sometimes with multiple locations, they'll be looking for multiple clients for each location, but oftentimes they'll rent the whole site, or they'll offer to rent you multiple locations from the site. So, I have some experience consulting clients to set up local lead gen structures, but I've never set up uh, a rank and rent or lead routing local lead gen site, and actually done this model myself. But I have customers, or not customers. I have I do have customers who have implemented some of these page structures successfully, which are basically just local SEO page structures. And I also have some peers who do this model successfully. Pardon me. And something that's common amongst peers is they'll offer free leads to qualify the lead magnet. Pardon me. So once they get a site ranking and they have traffic coming in, they want that traffic to be used, so they have form fills occurring or phone calls being made to their routing numbers. And if they don't have anywhere to go, it's just wasteful, So oftentimes what they will do is they will, put your phone number in or your email, and send you free traffic, free leads, and they'll have some way of tracking those leads, with pay-per call systems or something like that. And then they'll contact you and say, "Hey, I've been sending you free leads, and I've got a recording here to show that I heard your phone call," because they can record those phone calls. "And I heard that you got a customer from that. So if you want to keep those leads coming, let's figure out a retainer." So that's pretty common. And under the right circumstances, never hidden, it's visible, it's transparent. You ask them, say, hey, can you send me some free leads for a week, just so I can see that it's the real deal. I mean, it's very likely, if they've got real traffic coming in, that they'll do that. Not a big deal. And then you also should ask if it will be exclusive to the region or to the site or whatever. Like, you don't want to be renting a page or in a rotation on a phone number, or sharing real estate with other service providers in the area. Because if you're exclusive to the asset, then um, that's a pretty great opportunity to capitalize on search engine rankings. So those would be some of the recommendations I have off the top of my head. If you're looking to buy SEO leads, most of the time people will approach you with SEO leads. If you're going to some sort of like vendor, like you've found some sort of site, it's not likely that it's just going to be, most of the time guys will build an asset for a region and then find a vendor. So maybe if someone has approached you and they're offering to build an asset to direct traffic to you, and that's fine. But if you're going to be bootstrapping that, then you might want to think about, okay, if I'm going to be bootstrapping the cost of building an asset, why don't I just invest that money into my own asset? And that's the point where you pay somebody like myself, for example, not to be tacky or vain, but like, just pay for someone to do asset onto your own website, or pay for someone to do SEO onto your own asset on your own website. you know. So you also have to count the cost. It might be more cost effective over a long period of time to just do your own SEO, or pay for someone to do your SEO, instead of pay for, the only benefit to those SEO leads is that they might be pre-qualified. They're inbound pre-qualified, leads comparatively, which is similar to what PPC leads would be. So, in it, ideally, someone with a lead gen asset, SEO lead gen asset, should maybe charge you less than what you'd pay for a bunch of missed clicks or something like that, or have some price that they charge you for specifically pre-qualified contacts, or people that actually call that phone number. So it should be a better deal. The point is, it should be a better deal than just wasted clicks. See what I'm saying? And let me make a note of that. Should be better deal than wasted clicks, PPC clicks. So that's all the thoughts that I have on that. Hope that was helpful to whoever's asking that question. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye-bye.